Good afternoon, all. For those who are on, I'm here. I'm using my lovely Moon of the or Queen of the Moon oracle today. You've all seen them before, and it is quite a pretty card. It says it as it is, and I know for everybody who's around me, you've been sending healing to my husband. Can I say thank you very much, because it's really needed at this moment in time. For those who don't know me, my name is Christine Stewart. I've been a medium for over 30 years. I like to say it as it is. If I see something or hear something, I never give anything that is not positive. I'm a positive medium. Okay, so when we are all ready, come and talk to me. Oh, as I look at these cards, there's quite a few nice ones here. I haven't really seen them all the way through. There's a lovely one there for serendipity. Hello, Karishna. How are you today? I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute, but let me choose you a card. And because you're on first, you get the first one. Isn't that nice? So let's choose you a card. And your card is release. And can you see it? Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Hello, everybody who's coming on. I'll get to you all as I can. What we've got is the moon. We've got the woman is absolutely releasing everything that she had. And I feel that you've got to release all the negativity out of your mind at this moment in time. We have the number 27 here. 27 door, 27 age, 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is September. September for anniversaries, but also September for where things will start to get a bit better for you. Karishna, I have not been 100%, but thank you for asking anyway. I know as I see this card, I have a lovely lady here with you. And this lady, she comes forward. I feel very much a mother or a grandmother figure. She was a lady that always gave her best. And I feel you always give your best. I'm seeing butterflies all the way around you. So maybe you need the lovely flower, the buddleia, for transformation. So this is what the butterflies mean. Transformation, new beginnings, time to move forward, release the past. But this is what this card is saying about release. Releasing the past, releasing everything that you don't need around you at the moment, and move forward. I've got a pain in my shoulder here. Is it you that's got the pain in your shoulder? Or it's somebody around you that has? But I just had the pain in my shoulder. I am given also for you with this lady. The lady is a small lady. She would have been about 5'2", 5'3" in height. She wore a red coat, and she's showing me this red coat. She loved this red coat. And I know that she often went out and about. She would do her own shopping. She would never, ever allow others in to do things the way they wanted her to do. So before she passed, she was quite stubborn. But she said, you're quite stubborn as well. But I know at the moment with you, sweetheart, that you are ready to move forward on your pathway. Carisha, I am given the name of Anna or Annie or Anne. I'm also given as well the name of Mary and also Rose. Gentleman now comes to bring you some lovely tulips. The tulips, their tulips are a lovely yellow and pink. The yellow is for memories and also for gut feeling, and the pink is for mum, and also it is also for family, so having family together. I am given the name of George, Josh, and also I want to give you John. So I know they are all connected around you. So sweetheart, Carisha, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Mel, please, can I talk to Mel? Mel, your card, as we get it out now, is trust. Can you see that? Can you see how this bird is standing on that table? It won't let go, but the others around it watching over them. The trust card, as I look at it, the nest is there. The children are around. We have number 32 here. 32 age, 32 door, 3 and 2 is 5. 5 is May. May for anniversaries. May the name. But as I see the moon here, it's shining quite brightly. And I know by having your inner vision open, it is ready for you to move forward. There is quite a lot going on in your life at the minute, but I just feel that I need to bring you back in balance. But you have to trust in yourself a bit more. Mel, lady comes for you. Mom, I feel she was a lady that would always make sure that you had enough to eat. She's mixing up a pot of porridge, and I can see the porridge, and she's just put golden syrup in it for you. So again, I feel this is a memory. She says, Mel, that you just need, for this moment in time, to get rid of all the negative energy around you and move forward. Mel, I am given the name of Margaret, and I've just been given also the name of Joyce, and also the name of Dulcie. I don't know whether this is a family member or somebody in the past, but I want to give you Dulcie. Gentleman now comes to bring you some lovely, lovely begonias. Begonias are a flower that spreads and spreads and spreads, and they're all beautiful colors. But I want to give you the colors, and I want to give you a beautiful red. The red is for harmony. The red is also for holding yourself down. But I know at the end of the day, never ever stop worrying about you. There is a lot going. I am given John and Peter for you. But I know at the end of the day, Mel, just remember, you're important in this life. Trust in yourself. All right, sweetheart? We'll leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Joanne Griffiths, please. Can I talk to you? Joanne Griffiths. Joanne, you have got the void. Can you see it? It's like a black hole. It's like your life. That's how you're feeling at the minute, as though you're in a black hole. We have the number 1 here, and this means new beginnings to me, opening the mind to new beginnings. And I feel with you at the moment, Joanne, that you just need to let everything that is harmful to you, put it through that void and get rid of it. I see the birds which are open. I also see the new moon. So the moon and the stars are connected around you. Maybe you're interested in astronomy or astrology, but whichever it is, they're showing me the stars and the moon. I know the moon is hidden, but I feel that sometimes you like to hide things away. And because it's hurting you inside, by holding yourself back, you don't always see the true picture. There is with you, sweetheart, a lot going on. And because you are in the middle of, say, trying to sort your own life out, sometimes you don't always see why. Okay. I have a lady here with you. And this lady, she's sitting like this. She had hair similar to mine. She wore brown glasses. But she's sitting here like this. She liked to contemplate. She was a lady that loved life, and she loved you. Mum or grandma? I am given the names of Martha. I am also given Mary, and I want to give you also the name of Joan. I know, Joanna, there's a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world. And this lady who is with you, she's baking cakes, and I can see her baking cakes, chocolate brownies. She said that's your favorite. So she's brought you a chocolate brownie. She's also shown me a calendar, and you have been trying to sort your life out. And like your calendar is like showing you a month at a time, but you want to get back to a week at a time. Once you've got yourself back on track, you will know where you're going. Okay. Gentleman now comes and he brings you a parrot in a cage. I don't know whether he always had a parrot or whether you had a parrot or somebody has been given a bit of this, but the parrot in the cage. Okay. He's about 5'10". He was in the army. He loved to be in charge of his own life. He was a busy man, always busy. He used a lot of his time helping others. If anybody wanted a lift, he would be there. If anybody wanted something doing, if he could do it, he would. He gives me Stan, also Bill, and gives me John. So I know they're all connected around you. I'm told to give you the 27th of November. So that must be an anniversary. But 27, 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is September. So look around September and November where things happen out of control. But at the end of the day, remember, sweetheart, you are important. And can I leave that with you, please, and say thank you for working with me. Sean G. Let's talk to Sean G. Sean G. Okay, Sean, you have got abundance. Can you see that card? The moon is quite bright in the sky. I can see all the animals around you. So you're a person that takes on board, animals. So maybe you are a person that talks to animals, but I can see the squirrel, the fox, the hen, the dog, the cat, and also there's a horse and an owl. So maybe the animals you have an affinity with, because I see all these animals around you. It's like Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark was always full of the animals. And I feel that you, on your spiritual pathway, could find an affinity with animals. Right. We have the number 38 here. 38 age, 38 door, 3 and 8 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. March, November, but I want to say to you that there is a lot going on in your life at the moment, and I'm told to say to you, give a dog a bone. I don't know what that means, but I've just been told to give you that. So maybe you've got dogs around you and also dogs in the spirit world, because I see the rainbow bridge. Sweetheart, there's a lot going on and a lot you have to do. Ah, there you go. So I just saw the animals all the way around you. And I saw a beautiful elephant. So I know the elephant is part and parcel of knowing who you are, because the elephant never forgets. An elephant is strength, and an elephant is also family. Right, I have a lady here with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She's about 5'2", 5'3". She was a lady that would make pastry and make pies, because she just brought you a steak and kidney pie. She said, I had to give you a lovely pie, and she said an apple pie and custard. She was a lady that looked after you as a child. So this would either be your mum or your grandma. She had a problem with her left leg in the thigh area. So she either broke her leg before she went to the spirit world, or she broke her hip. She said, I have to give you Florence And I have to give you also Margaret, and I want to also give you the names of June. Look to where things will make some changes around you. I know with you, sweetheart, you are very, very spiritual, but you also need now to either get into a decent circle that can help you to progress. Because progression is the next thing you need in your life. Right, gentleman comes forward now. This gentleman is brother, uncle, or father. This gentleman, as he comes forward, he's about 5'10", very much a person that absolutely loved you to pieces. He could also be a partner who passed to the spirit world, but I know he passed before his time. I'm feeling problems around the heart area, and he brings you football boots. So either you play football or he played football. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute that you need just to find yourself again. He's shown me a pint of bitter and a lime and lemon. I don't know why. Why have you given him that? Do you not drink a lot, or did he not drink a lot? Because that is what he's just given me. And he said about a game of pool. So it's somebody that you were very close with. I'm given Trevor. I've just been given also Michael or Mick, and also Colin. So I know they're all connected around you, Sean. I'm also shown as well a plane. So you're either going on holiday or you need to go somewhere because the plane is ready. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Angel, let's talk to you. You've got the card peace, look. And this is the circle of peace. Oh, I've dropped all my cards. Oh, dear me. What a load of rubbish is that. Angel, sorry about this. I've just dropped all my cards everywhere. So let me just straighten them up before I start with you. All right. Okay, let's put them down the side there. That's it. All right, let me show you again. This is the card and it's peace. Can you see the circle of light that's all the way around you? It's showing you that you've got a long way to go. We have 25 here. 25th of December is important. 25. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 is July, 7th of the month. But I see the star, the North Star here. So I know this is December and this is peace. I can hear that song, There'll Be Peace in the Valley. So I know that is there for you. Angel, there's a lot going on in your life at the minute where you don't know whether you're coming or going. But can I say to you, sweetheart, you have to start to believe that you can do it again. I know there's a lot with you because I have this lady with you, and this lady was absolutely beautiful. She loved you so much, and she's saying that she loved you so much. I am given the names of Maureen, Mabel, and also I want to give you the name of Doris. The lady is about, I want to say about 5'4". She loved to be always in the kitchen. And I feel this is to do with Christmas. She always had sausage rolls and all the things on the table. Sweetheart, she said just to say to you, stick to your guns, sweetheart. Don't let others push you too far. Gentleman now comes, dad or granddad. Very much like to be outside. He was an outside man. He worked outside. So he either worked on a farm or he worked outside. He's showing me cutting the grass and he's showing me about trimming the trees. So maybe he worked as a forester or something, but I just want to give you this man. He is so, so close with you. He said, you like to be outside also. Ah, farmer. I knew he was outside because he just said about outside. But you like to be outside as well, Angel, don't you? You love it if you can go outside on a night and look at the stars. You like it when you can go outside and smell new mown grass, don't you? This gentleman is giving me the name of Pat, Michael, Albert, and John. They're all connected around you. Be yourself, he said. Always be be yourself. Don't let others put you down. And he said, always go with your gut feeling. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Teresa Rossi from Australia. Let's have a talk to you if you're still here. I take it as I'm going, sweetheart, so you can always, whoever I'm drawn to. So, Teresa, you've got self-reflection. That's seeing yourself in a different light. Never letting other people show you you're second best. Because you're not second best. You are important. And when you can see yourself in a mirror, look into that mirror and say to yourself, I am beautiful. I love who I am. And always believe that. We've got number 17 here. 17 doors, 17th of the month. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is August. But self-reflection, it's like taking yourself, looking at self, and putting yourself in a different place. You are a lady that gives so much of yourself. This is a full moon, and the moon is shining down you at this moment. And it's saying, wish him well. So you've got to start to wish for yourself and be yourself again. But as I said, look to self in that mirror and say to self, I am important. I love who I am and believe you can do that. I have a gentleman here with you and he's given me straight away the name of Tony. Family or friend? I know this gentleman, he had problems with his lungs. He brings me in a red sweater. So I don't know whether somebody knitted him this red sweater, but he's given me Tony, whether that's his name or there's somebody around him called Tony, but I had to give you that. I'm also given Paul and also John. He was a gentleman that loved the water because he's showing me the sea and he's rubbing his hands up and down. And he liked to always do this when he was talking. He would also use his hands to talk. So he was a gentleman that always knew exactly what he was doing. He's very much a gentleman that wanted to give so much. Right, he's saying to you, I have to give you some orange roses from out of his garden. The orange roses mean to me tummy. So there's somebody who's got a problem with tummy at this moment. Teresa, he is very much part and parcel of telling you to get yourself back to where you used to be before. I know also, sweetheart, there is a lovely lady with you. This lady, she is absolutely beautiful. I feel this would either be a lady, was a mother or a grandmother. She was a lady that loved to make cakes. I know she's a person that had lots going on in her life. I know also there's been a lot that you just didn't want to say yes, no, go away. Because she would have said that. If you said too much, go away. I don't need you here. But I know she is a lot going on with you. And she just said, always, always remember, we are always around you. This lady gives me the name of Rose, and also she gives me Dorothy. So I know they're connected around you. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Susan Dorrit from Oklahoma. Let's talk to you, can I? You've got gratitude. Holding the hand to say thank you. Do you want me to not give you this message, Susan? Have you got to go now? Okay. You let's come back and have a look at this then online. I'm giving you the card gratitude, and that's holding the hands and saying thank you. You've got number 21, 21 age, 21 door, 2 and 1 is 3, 3 is March. A lady comes to say hello and goodbye. I feel very much a grandmother, a lady that absolutely loved to be always in her garden. She brings you silk roses. So I'm going to leave that with you, Susan. So read, look at this. Okay. Sally Bly. Let's talk to Sally Bly. Are you still here, Sally Bly? Okay. Sally Bly, are you still here? Can you let me know? If not, I'll go on to someone else. Sally Bly? Is she not here either? So Dawn Molyneux, are you still here? Dawn Molyneux. Okay. Dawn, you've got purity. Can you see that? Look at the hills full of snow. Look at the light. And that's like the northern lights. The snow is coming down and you're hidden from view. But I know with this purity, it means to you that you have got a long way to go. We can see you out, and I feel that you love snow. We have the number 30, 30 age, 30 door, 3 is March. I see the trees in the distance, and I also see the trees here. But I also see the shadowed moon with you. So I know this comes to around about the 30th of December for you. You are a lady that knows a lot about life, but sometimes I feel your life and your things that are happening now are just falling apart at the moment. Dawn, there is times of changes coming with you, because they just said change is coming. I have a gentleman with you, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, I feel he had a lung complaint before he went to the spirit world. I know that he was a strong man when he was here and would always take time out. Oh, your dad's birthday, 30th of December. Is your dad in the spirit world? Is this the gentleman I'm talking to? Well, it's either your dad or your granddad, this gentleman. He's very much a person that loved to be outside in his garden. He loved the way plants grew. And he seemed to have always had green fingers. He's saying here that I had to give you some lovely, lovely white roses off his climber. He's saying here that I had to give you John, and I also have to give you as well the name of Ralph. So I know they're connected around you, sweetheart. He's saying have screwdriver, will mend. So he was always helping other people. The white roses mean always to me. It means I'll always remember, always everlasting. But he's very much part and parcel of your life still. And he watches over you. And he's saying how much he loved you. Sweetheart, he's showing me that you have been having a few troubles with your tummy. He said, ask for the healing. The healing comes from within. Lady coming now. This lady, she's small, about 5'4". She's got pink slippers on. And I know that she was always in the kitchen. She's showing me making jam. And I know this lady loved to go out foraging to get stuff for her jam. She'd make elderberry, blackberry, apple. But I'm seeing all these jars of jam. I'm given Dorothy, maybe known as Dot, Joyce, and also Betty. They're connected around her. Just remember, Dawn, trust yourself. Show people that you are stronger than what you think you are. Because they are part and parcel of your life. And they just wanted you just to show that you are ready to move forward. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay. Right, so Sally Bly's gone, Susan Durrett's gone. Right, Debbie Hilcox. Can I talk to you? Debbie Hilcox, are you here? Debbie Hilcox? Hitchcock? Debbie Hitchcock. Are you still here, Debbie Hitchcock? Yeah, okay. Debbie, you've got this lovely card called the Path. And the path is showing you where to go. I feel on your spiritual pathway, this ladder is showing you where to go. I see the moon is a crescent. It's also saying the connections come from seeing how far you've come. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And they're saying to you, no mountain is too high for you to climb. We have the number 8. 8 on a door, 8th of the month, August. Just look to where the number 8 is. I've got a headache on the left-hand side of my head. It's either you suffering with headache or the lady I have with you had a brain tumor or had an embolism or stroke. The lady is about 5'5". She loved to be always doing things. She's shown me painting the window frames. She's shown me painting the shed. She always had something to do. And I know whatever she did, it was what she wanted to do. Debbie, she gives me Elizabeth or Betty or Bet. She also gives me Margaret, maybe known as Maggie or Mags. And also she gives me as well the name of Doreen. So I know they're connected all the way around this lady. She brings you some beautiful daffodils. And the daffodils to me are March and April. I know with this lady who is with you, is showing you your pathway is now going to the right. So follow your path. It's like the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And that's what I want you to do. Follow your path. Find a circle and follow your path. I have with you also a gentleman. He gives me Richard. Straight away, he's just given me Richard. So Richard is either a father, a grandfather. But I know, Debbie, this gentleman with you, he's saying he's always around you. He's saying about Alan. Oh, you're talking about, that's, see, the cards only come at a time where you need them. There's also a sense with you that you want to find more about spirituality. I always say, read The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. And also the Celestine Prophecy. They both help. They both help, I promise. But at the end of the day, this gentleman with you is saying, follow your path. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Andrea Rees, let's give you a card, shall we? Is it you? Andrea, is it you that's got the headache? Because I've just got a headache with you as well. Andrea, you've got growth. Can you see how this goes? Isn't it beautiful? It's like new growth. You are showing how far you've risen in the past 6 months. And it's like waking energy. Sweetheart, you've got the number 5. 5 is May, 5th of the month, 5 on a door. A quarter moon. So the 5th of the month, there's usually the quarter moon. It's also saying here that you have to follow your path. I know with you, sweetheart, that I've got a headache here on the left-hand side, and it is round about here. And I know as I'm feeling this headache with you, that you have been either burning the candle at both ends, or you have been doing things that you shouldn't have done. I have a lady here with you, and this lady is your mother or your grandmother. I know this lady is very much a lady that liked to do things extraordinary. She did things that was like experiments. If she cooked, it was an experiment. If she made a soup, she put all kinds of stuff in it. And as long as it tasted good and it was a good experiment, she was fine. She's saying here, you have a lot going on in your life at the minute. She gives me the names of Amanda, and she's just also giving me the names of Louise and Anne. So I know they're connected around you somewhere, Andrea. She's also just said to say to you, stop getting things the wrong way, because you're not seeing or feeling what people are saying. Right, gentleman here now with you. This gentleman who's come forward. Yeah, no, tell me about it. I know, tell me about it. We've got a new bed for the dog. And as I said something, that the dog's head's shot up. Because she knows Brian. I've got Brian, Raymond. I've also got the name of Alan and also John with you. Just telling you, sweetheart, at the moment, trust in yourself. You'll get there. All right? I'll leave that with you. So thank you for working with me. Claire Plummer, please. Claire Plummer. Claire, this is fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Never, ever take that on into yourself. Just because you've got the card fear doesn't mean that. It means never, ever say to yourself that I am frightened of something, because you're not. The only thing to fear is fear itself. And some people are frightened of birds. But I want to say to you, never, ever fear. We have number 11 here. 11 door, 11 age. 1 and 1 and 2. 2 is February. I'm shown here that you have been struggling quite a lot with self. The moon is 3/4. So look to where the next full moon and you'll start to feel a bit different about yourself. Claire, the lady I have with you is a lady that had quite a lot going on in her life. She used to love to read, especially Mills and Boons. She also loved to play patience, because I can see a pack of cards. She was also a lady that loved family. I'm seeing her sitting on a chair with a small table in front of her. And this is where she's playing her patience. I also know, as she's talking to me, that she loved family. She's saying that you sometimes look back in life and you see things what others never did. She's saying you've got to trust in your own instincts. Always go with your gut feeling. And she gives you yellow roses, and that means gut feeling. I know there's a lot going on in your life that sometimes you feel a bit of loss for words. But I know you have to treasure the past. Right. Claire, she gives me the name of Maureen, Sarah, and also she's giving me Elsie. I know also with you, you've got a gentleman here that was in the Navy. He said naval connections are in the family. He said he loved the sea. He loved the way the waves roared, especially in a storm. He's saying to you, trust in yourself, sweetheart. Let others see you for who you are. Believe in yourself. He said you're resilient, and he's very proud of you for that. Just remember, sweetheart, that when spirits are around you, they're bringing you love. The gentleman with you gives me David, also William, maybe known as Bill or Billy. And also he's showing me the sea again. So I know he loved to fish. Oh, and I can smell baked beans. I know he loved baked beans on toast, as do you. How strange is that? All I want to say to you, Claire, is things will happen at their own time. Just trust in yourself. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay. Amy Louise. Let's talk to you. Amy Louise. Ah, I can smell your beans on toast. How strange is that? So that shows you your grandma is around you. So she was showing me your beans. Amy Louise, your card is self-love. Love yourself for who you are. Don't let others put you back. Believe in yourself. We have a quarter moon. The quarter moon is like knowing how far the month is. You're about a quarter in and still worrying about what the rest of the month will bring. I want you to wear what you want to wear. Don't let others put you back. Do what you want to do. Don't let others put you back. We have the number 6. 6 age, 6 door, 6th of the month. But 6 is also June. Take things on board, sweetheart. Know at the end of the day, whatever you do, the spirit world is always with you. Okay. Have a lady here with you, and this lady's about 5'4". She's wearing a tartan skirt, and I know she's wearing a blue blouse. I feel there's a picture of her in this tartan skirt and blue blouse. Maybe Scottish connections with you. But I know that she was a lady that didn't let anything go to waste. I feel she bought things from charity shops. And I know she used to put things into the charity shop. She showed me a white tea set. She said, I got it from the charity shop for a doddle. This is how she said it, for a doddle. I said to her, how much did you pay for it? She says £1. So here you are. She went for things for herself. She never, ever, ever bought anything over the top. Oh, you're one from the charity shop, are you? You're one that gets things for a doddle. She's very much, she just loved it. She says, it was my time when I go into a shop. If I don't want to pay full price, she says, I won't. She says, I'll look round for something a bit cheaper. Amy, she's given me the name of Mary. And also she's given me also the name of Maureen. Yeah, she loved car boots. She's saying that. She's on about Peggy as well. Peggy. I've got a pain in my right arm at the top near the shoulder. So it's you or this lady broke her arm. She's showing me a rainbow. And she's saying about rainbows. She's on about a zebra. Do you understand a zebra? Did she have a picture of a zebra? Did she get it from a car boot sale? She just showed me a zebra anyway. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute, sweetheart, but you have to find yourself again. Don't let others put you back. Be yourself. She's just given me that film, Romancing. Oh, maybe it'll come to mind with the zebra. Oh, I'm shown the stripes. I know it's something to do with zebra because she won't let it go. She said, I've got to give you some potted meat sandwiches as a memory. Right, sweetheart. Gentleman now comes, and this gentleman is about 5'10". He was in the army. Because I heard the song, I'm in the army now, and that is what I'm hearing. I know he was a gentleman that liked to be outside. I'm given Stephen, John, and also I want to give you Tom or Tommy. I know she's on about, I thought she said potted beef. It could have been corned beef. I don't know. But she's just telling me about sandwiches. And she just said, just to say, just remember who you are and how far you've come. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Kirsty Cook, please. Kirsty Cook, I'm giving you pleasure. That is the card. And the card is number 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is September. Kirsty Cook, are you still here? 2 minutes ago. And this will be my last one because I've got to go to the hospital. So Kirsty Cook, are you still here? All right. Looks like she isn't here as well, Veronica. So I want to give one more card, don't I? So Hayley Cummins, let's give one to you. Right, Hayley Cummins. There you go, look. And this is boundaries. And the number is 12. Oh, Kirsty, you're too late. I'm talking to Hayley Cummins. Hayley, this is saying connections and boundaries. We have the number 12. We have the moon, the stars, and flowers, and showing you that you're in a cocoon at the minute. You have to start to believe that you can do it. You can't always be in the same place at one time. I know with you, sweetheart, there's been so much going on that you haven't known which way to go. But can I say to you, sweetheart, it will get there, but just believe. You are ready, because I see a lady with you. And the lady, right. Okay, Kirsty, I'll choose you one card before I go then. I know there's a lot going on with you. Please, Hayley. Hayley, I just need, just for a moment, to say to you, stop worrying about the past, look to the future, and find yourself again. Lady with you feels very much like a grandmother. She's wearing a headscarf, and I feel she often used to have rollers in her hair with the headscarf on. She was a lady that used to make Christmas cakes, because she's showing me Christmas cakes and Christmas puddings. She's saying that you, my sweetheart, are one as well that like to make things. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute, but she's just saying to you, trust in your own inspirations, trust in your own intuitions, trust in yourself. She said, I have to give you the 27th of November. And as I said, November is part and parcel of what your life is about. And as I said, the number with you was 12. 12 is December. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 is March. March for anniversaries. But I know, sweetheart, you will get that. I know that with you, sweetheart, there is a lot going on. But this lady is very much a forceful lady and saying you will find yourself again. Gentleman comes to bring you some cabbages, peas, and cauliflowers out of his garden. And he also brings you some dahlias. He loved his garden. He was very much a gentleman that was very much a fatherly figure. He gives me Joe and also John. So I know they're connected around you. He is saying to you, now is the time to make yourself in a better place, or get yourself in a better place. He said just to say he loved you to pieces. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And Kirsty Cook, this is your card which I chose, and this will just be a quick reading because I have to catch a taxi to the hospital. Right, your card is pleasure, and it's number 18. Pleasure, everything comes round in a circle, round and round, round and round, round and round. We have 18 there. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is September. Kirsty Cook, this is for. The moon is full, and it means to you waking memories. We see here with all the energy around you. So pleasurable energy is what's needed. But at the end of the day, it's got to trust in yourself. I know there's so much going on in your life at the minute, Kirsty, but you have to start to say to yourself, I'm ready for the next step. I'm seeing stepping stones, so you have to take one step at a time. You will know at the end of the day. Thanks, Alison. I'm sorry I can't give any more to you all, but I've got to see the doctor. I know with you, Kirsty, that we just need to get you back on track. Let's get you into a circle. Let's find you where your spiritual self is coming. There is a lot going on in your life at the minute, but I know you will find yourself. Gentleman with you, and this gentleman is smoking Benson and Hedges cigarettes. I saw the gold packet. I feel he passed with a lung complaint. He gives me the names of David and also Ben. He's saying to you now to take things in your stride. Be yourself. And as I said to you, Kirsty, just before, be yourself. Lady now comes to bring you a blueberry pie. And the blueberry pie is from our own blueberries. She said you feel spirit around you all the time. And she said that is her. And she just said, just for a moment, remember who you are. Life is for living. Live your life the way you want to. I am given the name of Peggy. I'm also given the name of Pat. And also, I want to give you Mary. So please take the love that I'm giving. And can I say thank you for working with me? So everybody, I've got to go because I've got to go and see the doctor about my husband today. So I should be back on Sunday. So until Sunday, I'm going to say good night or good afternoon.